Morning.
Morning.
How's it going?
Doing
Trying to
good.
get our Facebook stream here going.
Cool.
It seemed to be wanting to behave this
Morning,
morning.
Pat.
Morning.
There's some room. Thank you.
I'm still waking up.
I'm having a tough time today. So is the live stream. Doesn't seem to want to load. I'll give it a minute while I get my coffee. Oh. Yeah, I don't think we're getting the live stream to Facebook right now. It's not working.
The live streams have been glitchy.
You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You know, it's two distinct websites talking to each other, and you know, what time is it now? It's 8 here, so it means it's like 11 East Coast time. Like the rest of the country's up. I'm sure that has something to do with it. It's just, It's just an imperfect world. What can we do, right?
Make the best.
If that is our biggest problem today, then we're gonna have a good one. You know? Oh, right. Live streamed meditation class doesn't stream to Facebook properly. Fuck off. That perspective, right?
Yeah.
How was your weekend, man? It was good.
I had a great weekend. How's y'all's weekend?
It was good. I got the kids back.
Nice.
Yeah, they've been at their mom's.
How long have they been with their mom?
7 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, we decided that because Natalie is potentially immunosuppressed, we needed to be a little bit more careful. She just got chemotherapy a couple of years ago, and so we were just being conservative about it. But then we feel good about how things have progressed in the area, and we are confident that they're doing everything right over there. And so the kids were really starting to miss us.
Gotcha.
So we just made the call, and it's been great. You know, it's like, okay, all that kid stress is back, but
Yeah.
you know, that's par for the course. But it's good to see my munchkins. So that's been my weekend. Did I see you doing some four-wheeling?
I went and worked on my Jeep a bit this weekend. Hopefully do some wheeling pretty soon. It was driving. It just wasn't driving right. It wasn't steering well on the highway, and so went and adjusted some things and washed it, and might go wheeling this weekend or the weekend after this. But yeah, I'm excited to get back into that thing. And apparently the Rubicon is open out in Tahoe. I thought that all of those parks and stuff were shut down, but I got a buddy that's a cop on the Rubicon, and he said it's been open this whole time, that locals are wheeling, that people from out of town aren't coming in because they all think it's closed. But yeah, gonna go out there and play a little bit. Looking forward to it.
I've never nerded out with you about Jeeps, but you know that I've got an 85 CJ7 in my garage.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's a rust bucket, but
Sweet.
it doesn't, at the moment, I couldn't get it to start when I needed to move over here, so I had to buy a tow bar and drag it with my pickup.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I fucking love Jeeps, and I saw your Instagram and stuff. I always forget to talk to you about Jeeps, but like, yeah, I'm
Oh,
passionate.
dude, I'll take you wheeling sometime. We'll have a great day.
Yeah, we got to get out there. For
Sweet.
Sure. For sure.
Patrick, how's your weekend, man?
It was good. I was curious, Dylan. I got an email from one time in college. I went to the Joint chiropractic, and I got an email from them saying they were reopened.
We've been open this whole time.
Oh, you have been open this whole time?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So we've been open this whole time, and right now, due to the COVID-19's effect on most people's economy, we also dropped our new patient exam from $220 down to $60.
Okay.
So we're taking new clients. What do you have going on?
Oh, I feel more or less fine. I just
Got the email.
yeah. I was just curious how whether the shelter in place had affected you or not, because
So the way that it affected us, California deemed chiropractic as essential, mostly for the aspect of allowing people to have an opportunity to receive alternative style healthcare if they want, because some people don't like to just do a medicine or a surgery for all of their problems. And then if you take away all the primary healthcare providers, then it also will not help to flatten the curve, because if we're a primary care provider, but then everyone just has to go to the hospital for anything, even a musculoskeletal thing, then we can be causing problems. So California allowed us to stay open, but what we felt was just a lot of clients decide to reschedule or cancel appointments and do the shelter in place thing. But now it's starting to open back up. I mean, I know we're still in shelter in place, and I guess we're in like phase 1 or whatever, but people are ready to come out of their house and
everyone's losing
come
their
back in
minds.
care. So this week yesterday was actually our busiest day since COVID went down, following last Thursday, which was our busiest day. We reduced hours. We're only open a couple days a week. But we're doing good now. Things are moving up, which is good. I'm excited for you to get back in the gym, Matt, because if it's anything like how it's gone for us, man, when people really do start coming back, they're so thankful, they're so appreciative, and people are like really invested in they seem more invested in their health than they were before this.
Yeah,
that's been the climate.
Survey that you took, so I appreciate your feedback too. But everybody, like 70% of people are chomping at the bit to get back into the gym. There are still some people who are like, nope, I'm not ready. Like,
right.
You know, and they're either like one person's spouse is in healthcare and they're still a little bit afraid of everything because they see it every day. It's like too much. Other people are like, no, I'm immunosuppressed. I have to be more conservative. Some people want personal training. Some people just want to stay at home. But most people of our members want to come back in. And I'm in contact with a lot of gyms throughout the country, and people are opening, and everyone's got slightly different rules and different protocols and different ways of doing it. I've got ideas of what our plan would be, but we don't know when we'll be allowed to open. So we're still waiting. I would really like us to be bumped up from phase 3 to phase 2. I think we are more essential than a liquor store.
I agree.
Or fast food. But you know, that's a bigger political debate, and you know, people are making that argument. I'll do what is appropriate, what's legal. Some people are not. There's a lot of gyms that are opening up illegally, and they're like, "Fight me." And I'm like,
Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff on Reddit about people's gyms opening or like still having like workouts, and it's like some members are just very turned off by the idea.
Well, I mean, I get both sides of this argument, and it's not as clear cut as stay home and stay safe and save lives versus, you know, save the economy. I don't think it's as binary as that, but that's the calculus people have to make. And I think it's different in every area, and I think it's also different who your clients are, which is why we sent out the survey. You know, if we were frankly in a more red state, then I bet we'd have more. I bet we have more like an 80 or 90%. Like, hey, we're ready to reopen.
Oh yeah.
I
spoke to in Georgia, no one's complaining.
Yeah.
Everyone's so happy that they can go back to their gym.
Totally. And you can argue, well, who's right and who's wrong. I think it's different for everybody. But
time will tell. Time will tell. But I will say, Florida was the last place to close. Beaches were flooded during spring break, and they never had a giant surge.
Yeah, I haven't been watching the numbers carefully throughout the country. I'm just like, I'll just do what.
Did you see the CDC cut their numbers in half this week?
What's that?
Did you see the CDC cut their numbers in half this week?
I just
What,
saw
the rate of new cases or
Went
the?
from they had 65,000 cases, dropped down to 37,000 cases because they recalculated all the numbers that they had, and they were. I mean, it was open news that anyone that died with COVID was deemed to die a COVID death, and they went back through and they combed through it all, which is their due diligent process, anyways. And they said, oh, 65,000 haven't died. Actually, only 37,000 have died with COVID.
I hadn't
So
seen that.
the numbers just keep falling, and it just keeps turning into, like, now we literally have less than 40,000 people in our country that have died from this, and we have states like ours that have been closed for, I think we're at day 50 right now.
Yeah, right around day
Freaking
50.
crazy.
Yeah,
This is going to be in the history books, that's for sure.
all I saw in my news feed was that like the latest projections are awful. But I didn't click on any of the articles. That was just what I saw this morning. I was like, yeah, I'm not reading that this morning. I was like,
It's good news. It's good news because it's showing that everything's going to be all right.
Well, eventually.
Go back to normal soon.
Yeah, we'll get there.
All right, let's get into some movement. We got the boys today. I want to do a lot of isometrics today, so I'm glad that I'm working with at least two people on the video that definitely know their body. The big piece of today, I'll keep cueing, but the big piece of today while we're in these different positions is to really be staying tuned in with your body, and when you feel different muscle groups start to kind of settle into more of a relaxed state, to turn them back on and to keep them firing, to keep the posture super strong. And while we're doing our planks or our back extensions or our hip hinge or our founder, to just stay super engaged all throughout your whole chain. Cool? Start with some mobility. Postural ease, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over knees, knees over ankle. That big 3-part decompression breath all the way in. Squeeze the belly button to the spine on the way out. Keep the chest lifted, keep the chin back. Hands come up, curl the fingertips in. Squeeze those feet into the ground and forward shoulder circles. Let those hands come forward. Keep the quads engaged, the glutes engaged. As the hands come forward, keep that low back engaged so that there's no rounding of the lumbar spine. Reverse the circles. Keep the scapulas pulled back, rhomboids are engaged. When we get to the outside, start to rotate those palms up. And then squeeze the hands behind you. Very good, back in front of you. Squeeze the palms together. Inhale, open to the right. Exhale, head follows. Close that back down. Inhale, open to the left. Exhale, head follows. Close that down. Squeeze the hands together. And open wide. Palms are up. Spread the hands away from the elbow pits away from the armpits. Reach, 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 reach. Forward shoulder circles. Squeeze the glutes, brace the core. Hands are going to rise up with those forward shoulder circles. All the way to the top and clasp those hands together. Counterclockwise circles. Initiating motion from the shoulder joint. Reverse the direction. Now initiate that motion from the rib cage. Should really feel it in your TL junction. Feeling that rib cage rotate on the spine, reverse directions. All right, hands come down to the hips. Head comes back into extension. Downhill inflection. Inhale, extension. Look down, exhale, inflection. Extension. Inflection. Meet me at neutral. Bend the head to the right. And back to neutral. Go left. Back to neutral. And right. Neutral. Inhale to the left. Exhale, neutral. One more to the right. Exhale, neutral. Last one to the left. Back to neutral. Inhale, jut that chin in front of you. Exhale, neutral. And pull the chin behind you. Neutral. Inhale, forward. Neutral. And backward. Neutral. Forward one more. Neutral. Backward more. We're going to add one more component to this. Go forward again. And while you're forward, go ahead and look left and right. Really moving that atlas and occiput joint, atlas and occiput joint here. That's the base of your skull and the top of your neck. Just keep looking left and right. Now pull the chin back. Double chin. Look left and right. This is going to focus more on your CT junction where your neck attaches into your thoracic spine, the top of your back. Good. Back to neutral. Let it roll out. Perfect. Hands come forward. As the hands come forward, engage the scapula so we get a little bit of an exercise here and roll those wrists out. And the other way. Great, hands back on the hips. We're gonna go nice wide hip circles, focusing on the sacroiliac joint, where the middle of your pelvis articulates with the two big bones on the sides of your pelvis, your sacrum and your ilium. Go diverse directions. Spine is staying rather straight with this as your whole torso kind of twists and bends around. And bring those feet just a little bit closer together. Now we're going to roll the hips a little bit more. And this is going to be focusing on the hip joint. So feeling that the round head of the femur going into the hip joint, hip socket, rotating around, switch directions. Perfect, let's go down to the knees. Feeling how much dorsiflexion you can get here. How deep can you get in that ankle? Reverse directions. This motion here also does roll out the ankle joint with a little weight. I know we do it without any weight bearing, but this is good to be doing it with weight bearing as well. All right, stand up straight. Hip and knee to 90. Rotate that ankle now with no weight on it. Switch directions. Close the hip down. Open it up. Close it down. Open it up. Back to neutral. Single leg hip hinge. Extend that heel as far away from you as you can. Nice, strong, straight plank. And then bend forward. Drop the hands to the ground. Extend even further. And then bend the knee. Reach the foot for the sky. Back to neutral. Extend the leg. Bring that hip hinge back up. Knee approximates to the chest. Perfect. Switch sides. Stack the weight into the right leg. Left leg comes up. Rotate the ankle. And switch directions. Are we back? We good now?
Yep, we can hear you. Yeah.
I lost you guys for a minute. All right, 90-90, roll that ankle. We're on the left side now. Switch directions. Close the hip. Open it. Well, that's starting to get better for me. Close it. Open it. Back to 90-90. Extend that heel behind you. Nice, strong and straight. Bringing it straight down. Extend it even further. Good. Open the foot up. Knee to the sky. Extend the leg. Single leg hip hinge. Knee to the chest. Very good. All right, now spread your feet just about shoulder width apart. Don't go too wide, kind of like a deadlift width here. Outsides of your feet are going to be parallel. Really start to scoop those feet together. Start to spread your toes out and grip into the ground. You got 52 bones in your feet, 206 in your whole body, so a quarter of the bones in your body are in your foot and ankle. So really feel those bones spread out, really engage all those muscles between those bones and those joints. Squeeze into the ground, squeeze the feet together, corkscrew the feet into the ground. Your entire low body should be activated and starting to squeeze here and starting to shake. Let the knees stay a little soft and let the hands start to rise up your body until the elbows are the highest point. Nice big inhale here. On the exhale, we're squeezing the core and keeping our chest lifted. Next inhale, hands are going to come behind the neck and overhead. With a sphere of tension, with your hand like this, sphere of tension, you're going to push those fingertips together, continuing to engage the legs. And now we're going to push our pelvis back while our back stays nice and neutral. Pelvis comes back and we come into this hip hinge position here. Now we're going to start to play tug of war. So as we're continuing to scoop into the ground, every inhale, hands are going to come forward 2 inches. Every exhale, we're going to sit back another 2 inches. So inhale, reach forward. Keep that chin tucked and retracted behind you. Exhale, sit down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sit deeper. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sit deeper. One more reach. And one final sit. Hold it here. Engaging the whole core, not collapsing the lumbar spine, still squeezing those feet together, still squeezing the hands together, keeping the scapulas engaged, not letting the shoulders just rise up to the ears. You're looking straight down at the ground, not up, so that that posterior chain can stay engaged. Your glutes should be shaking by now. Continue to breathe deeply into the core. That decompression breathing as you breathe deep into the core and then squeeze the stomach will create space in your spine. One more breath here. Hands drop down. Pelvis comes forward. Stand up, shake it out. Whew. We're going to do the same thing wide. So this time go about as wide as you can, comfortably, where you can still stay stabilized and you can still squeeze those feet together. So I go about double shoulder width here. And again, we're going to start with that anchoring. So spread the toes, grip into the ground. Start to squeeze the feet together. Adductors will fire a lot with this. Start to corkscrew. That gets the glutes engaged. Keep the knees rather soft. Your shins are going to stay perpendicular to the floor. Hands are going to come up again, elbows highest point. And squeeze the core on the exhale. Next inhale, hands. And as we exhale, we're going to sit that pelvis back again. As you sit the pelvis back, you're going to want to stop squeezing the feet together. I encourage you to keep trying to squeeze. And here we're going to reach forward 2 inches and sit back 2 inches on the inhale and exhale. Reach. Exhale, sit. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sit. Reach. Sit and hold. Keep that chin tucked. You're almost double chinning here to keep the spine nice and straight. Everything should be shaking, squeezing the hands together without 5 pounds of pressure. And let the hands come down and meet the floor. As they meet the floor, we're going to tabletop the spine. You can relax the spine just a little bit here, but try to keep it straight. You'll keep it straight by engaging those rhomboids and allowing the thoracics to go into extension a little bit. On the inhale, right hand is going to trace the inside of the left arm and go all the way to the sky. Go ahead and inhale. Weight, shift that weight into the left foot, reaching to the sky. Inhale again here. And exhale, bring that hand back down. Shifting the weight slightly to the left, pushing more into the right foot, reaching up with that left hand into the sky. Inhale in, nice and big. And exhale and hold it up there. One more inhale. And exhale, bring it back down. Engage those feet into the ground again. Let the butt sit down just a little bit. We're going to do a deep squat, a deep wide squat here. Chest comes up like a sumo squat. Hands come together, prayer position. Bring the elbows in as well. And on the inhale, elbows are coming up. Keep the forearms together. Exhale, drop them down. Hold this deep, wide squat. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. We'll do 5 of these, 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. Last one. Good, drop the arms out. Stand up, shake the pelvis out. We're doing awesome. Come down to a plank position. We'll start in the quadruped position first. We're going to do a little bit more mobility. Now that we strengthen the posterior chain, let's go ahead and mobilize the back. So inhale, we're going into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Go ahead, curl those toes underneath. And we're going to sit up into this, get the knees just slightly off the ground here. And we're going to hold this nice strong core here before we come back into a charge position. So hold it here and breathe. Reorganize the spine, get nice and strong, nice and tabletopped. Feel the stability. Drop back into the charge position. And we're going to come all the way forward and extend our legs. Chest is going to be past the hands. Feel that stretch. And straighten the legs, tighten the quads. Come back into the charge. Really tuck down in that charge. Feel the stretch in the shoulders. Back into the plank. Chest is in front of the wrists. And back into the charge. And come forward. Back into the charge. And come forward. Hold the plank here. You can stretch your feet behind you just a little bit so that your hands are underneath the shoulders now. We're going to step forward with the right leg. Right knees to right elbow. Then back to neutral. Right knee to left elbow. Back to neutral. And then open it up. Right knee, right elbow. Here we go. Back to neutral. Charge. Right knee, left elbow. And open up. Close it down. Right knee, right elbow. Back to the plank. Left knee, left elbow. Charge. Left knee, right elbow. Open it up. Left to left. Back to the plank. Right to right. Charge. Right to left. Open it up. Right to right. Plank. Left to left. Charge. Left to right. Open. Left to left. Back to the plank and into a down dog. Into a cobra. And into a plank. Sideways plank. Really squeeze those feet together. Really push that hand into the ground. Reach that hand for the sky. Bring the hand back down. Let's switch to the opposite side. Open up. Reach for the sky. Squeeze the feet together. Squeeze the core nice and straight. Bring that back down. Jump up into a deep squat. Deep squat for you is heels on the ground. Narrow deep squat this time. You don't need to be too wide. Go ahead and push those elbows to the insides of the knees. Spread the knees apart. Breathe deep. Chest tall. Looking great, Matt. You too, Pat. Left hand's coming on the ground. Right hand's reaching for the sky. Good. Bring it back down. Switch sides. Bring that down. Switch sides. Bring that down. Switch sides. And bring that down. We're gonna go to a kneel position, left leg forward, right knees on the ground. All right, from this kneel position, we're gonna first tuck our pelvis in. You're gonna start to feel that engage that front quad. So tuck the pelvis under, engage that front quad for the knee that's down, and on the inhale, hands are gonna come all the way overhead. Squeeze those hands together with a sphere of tension and lean to the left. Rotate to the right. Reach to the left. Very good. Pull that back to neutral. Keep the pelvis tucked. Hands come down. Put your hands on the back of your thigh, right beneath the glute. Put your foot flat on the ground now if you don't already have it that way. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna lunge forward while we're pushing down on that quad. You're gonna feel a deep stretch on the front of the hip. So push down on that quad, lean the leg forward. You should feel a deep stretch right on the front part of that hip joint. If you're not feeling the stretch, your lumbar spine could be rolled too much. So breathe deep into the stomach and tuck the pelvis. Good, back to neutral and switch knees. Toes are curled under for the beginning section. Tuck that pelvis. Woo! My left quad's way tighter than my right. Hands come overhead with the inhale. Squeeze those fingertips together with a sphere of tension. Lean to the right. Rotate to the left. Reach. Good. Come back to neutral. Hands come behind you. Meet the top of that hamstring beneath the glute. Toes come uncurled. Flat foot is flat. And reach forward. Extend that leg. Tighten the core. Very good. Switch sides. We're going to do this one more time on each side. Curls are toed. Toes are curled. Tuck the pelvis. Deep breath in. Arms come up. Lean to the left. Inhale, rotate to the right. Exhale, reach. Back to neutral. Foot comes uncurled. Hand comes behind the leg. And reach deeply and forward. Should get a little bit deeper on this one. Back to neutral, switch sides. Toes are curled. Tuck the pelvis. Inhale, hands come up. Sphere of tension. Lean to the right. Inhale, rotate left. Exhale, reach. Good. Back to neutral. Hands come down. They meet the hamstring. Foot comes flat. Reach forward on the inhale. Drop that pelvis deep. Excellent. Back to neutral. Let's move into breaths. All right. Start to find that resting state in your body. You can activate the resting state with 5 diaphragmatic breaths. Breaths from the diaphragm stimulates the vagus nerve, stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, and helps to relax that body. If you breathe in your chest, it stimulates the spinal accessory nerve, which stimulates the fight or flight response and keeps you in that flighty sympathetic state. So a couple breaths into the belly. Fine, neutral. We're gonna do another 2 rounds of Wim Hof today. We've done this enough that you guys know the routine, so let's just drop right in. We'll do 33 breaths. We'll hold on the 33rd. Hold for as deep as you can go. We'll start another round. Get my stopwatch ready. Last week I was able to hold for 2:31. My record's 3. See if I can hit 3 minutes today. 33 breaths all together. In through the nose, out through the mouth. That's 20. Three more. Last one. Next round of 33. Here we go. That's 20. Three more. Last one. moving straight into meditation. Today, an attempt to set an intention for the remainder of our week, the beginning of our Move, Breathe, Meditate week. We're going to do a meditation that is a series of I am statements. I want you to embody these I am statements. For when I say I am, I'm not talking about the small self. I'm not talking about me, Dylan. I'm speaking as a representation of the collective. When I say I am, it is because we are. For we all are a part of the cosmos, and we all are a part of the collective, individualized into different units of consciousness, but all still connected and a part of the whole. I encourage you to really drift off and feel the emotion behind the I am statement, and to feel what gravitates to you, and to hold on to it, and to make it your own, and to let that seed plant deep within your soul, so that as you move forward with this week, you're moving with the ferocity and the intention of the I am. The I am statement is a powerful manifestation where we take things from the 4D and the 5D and the mental realm and the spiritual realm, and we bring them through voice into the third dimensional world, the world that we're interacting in and living in. So just relax, find that postural ease, whether you're sitting down or laying down, fully connected with your system, breathing space and breathing life into the tips of your fingers, down to the base and the sole of your feet, feeling that life force energy move throughout your spine, move through all the muscles that are slightly buzzing, the blood vessels that are activated, full of oxygen, and the brain and the portal that is open and ready to receive. Today, I am tapped in, tuned in, and connected. I'm connected to my higher self. I'm connected to my purpose. I'm tapped into an endless amount of energy flowing through my body. I feel that energy flowing through because I am in flow state. In flow state, I'm giving the perfect amount of effort to move forward and to grow in a constant state of evolution, getting better just a little bit every day, in the process, enjoying the process. I feel that flow within me, and I create that flow outside of me. I sit in the middle of the vortex of flow. Ideas come through, and they manifest into a beautiful reality. I am creative. I am the spark of creative energy. I meet challenges with creativity. I meet challenges with adaptability. I meet challenges with grace and love, for they are a part of life, and I am grateful for them. They spark the creativity within me, and they give me reason to live just a little bit deeper, to dig my heels in and to feel more of what life has to offer, because I know on the other side of every challenge is an opportunity to connect more to this life, an opportunity to live more of my purpose, an opportunity to grow and expand, an opportunity to move forward, an opportunity to evolve, an opportunity to reach for the stars, and to bask in the essence of the gods and the goddesses. When I tap in deep to who I am, I recognize that at the core of me is a God. Not because I am a God, but because I am connected to the creative intelligence of this universe, and I am a physical manifestation of the creative intelligence in this universe. So therefore, I am connected to God. And if I am all that we are, and God is I am, then I am God. I connect deeply with that Spirit of God that is moving through me with abundance, with strength, with love, with safety, with peace, with hope, with joy. I tap into those emotions and I recognize that when I sit in those emotions, I am connected to God. I recognize that God is described as love, and I know that I am love because all I feel is love for myself, love for my brothers and sisters, love for the challenges, love for the struggles, love for the opportunities, love for my body, love for this planet, love for the air I breathe, the home I live in, the food I eat, and the water I drink. It's all simply a physical manifestation of love. Different wavelengths, different forms, same energy. I tap into the connective nature of this universe, and I recognize that the connectivity that creates the stability of everything that is love. Because God is love. God is intelligence. And constantly creating and forming intelligence to keep this three-dimensional reality upright and operating. To keep me tapped in, tuned in, and connected. To keep me connected to my purpose, connected to my why. Today I am patient. I'm patient with the people I work with. I'm patient with the people I live with. I'm patient with the person at the grocery store. I'm patient with my society. I'm patient with myself. I allow space for myself and for others to move into the best version of themselves, and I'm patient. I don't rush the process. I'm not anxious for what's to come. I'm connected to the present moment. And in that present moment is patience and peace, love and connection. Today I am the tether between the source above and the grounded earth below. I feel myself supported and suspended by the universal forces above me and outside of me. I feel myself grounded and supported by Mother Earth beneath me. I feel the wavelengths of energy moving through me. I feel the light, fiery spirit from above and the heavy, grounded energy from below. I feel the completeness of who I am, for I am complete. I am whole. I do not need anything from outside of me. I create what I need from within me. I am my own pharmacology. I am my own pharmacist. I create the chemical cascades that get my body's needs met. I move with intention. I think with intention. I listen with intention. I speak with intention. Today I set my intention to be grounded deep within the soul of who I am, to be grounded in love, to be grounded in connection, to be grounded in peace. I also set my intention to soar with abundance, to soar in the realms of possibility, to soar on the wings of eagles with a vision of where we're going. I hold the vision of love, connection, intelligence, and community. I feel that within me, and I express that outside of me. I am tapped in, tuned in, and connected. A nice deep breath. And let out a nice sigh at the top. One more breath in, extend the neck back. And a sigh. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Live today with a deep intention, my brothers. Happy Tuesday. Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Yes, Cinco de Mayo on a Taco Tuesday. That's
I know.
all while we're avoiding a virus named after a Mexican beer.
It's so true. I definitely have to drink a Corona today. Like,
Right?
that's a staple.
It's appropriate. I honestly haven't had beer in a while, but I haven't had a Corona in I don't know how long.
So I pretty much, like, I more or less stopped drinking, just like kind of phased out of my life. But man, coronavirus, I've started drinking a little bit again. Like,
Yeah,
like
I would go
Sunday,
like
I've been,
once, I think it was once a month for me, and now it's every few days. It's a glass of wine, a beer.
right.
When the gym was open before all of this, I would basically not drink during the week. I'd just drink on the weekends, and not much, a couple drinks. It's every day. It's almost. It's maybe like 1 or 2 days a week where I don't have something. But we've been getting really into it. Like, I don't drink beers, but I drink hard seltzers.
Oh yeah, ain't nothing better than a White Claw.
I'm all Truly.
Trulies and Claws, baby. There ain't no laws. I love it.
Girl, don't care.
We've got a Costco pack of Trulies right now, and literally the last time that I bought a Costco amount of Trulies was last year when we were in the Keys.
Yeah.
Because if you're on the boat, you're drinking.
Yeah, but I'm definitely it's not great. I'm gonna have to tone that down later, but
Oh man.
we'll
All
deal
right,
with that.
guys. Well, happy Cinco de Mayo. I'll see y'all
Yep.
tomorrow.
Same.
Have a good morning.
Take care, man.
Peace.